Ephrata became known for its Fraktur in the 1700s. But what is Fraktur? Fraktur is short for Frakturschriften, which means broken or fractured writing. Fraktur has become the accepted term for manuscript folk art or calligraphy of the Pennsylvania German culture. Its development can be traced to the Italian Renaissance, where it spread to Germany, Switzerland, and Austria, and flourished in the Baroque period of the 1600s, immediately before the mass migration of German-speaking people across the Atlantic. This art form made its way to the folk level in Europe. The widespread circulation and availability of copy and pattern books provided models that could be copied or adapted in villages and rural areas by local schoolmasters, town clerks, notaries, clergymen, and others as they prepared church records, birth and baptismal certificates, and marriage certificates. In the New World, Fraktur became the people's art because non-professional people produced it. Pennsylvania German Frakturschriften combined two elements brought over from the Rhineland: elaborate Baroque script with flourish and initial letters used to introduce a religious text, and folk motifs, most of which were ancient and widespread in Europe. Ephrata Fraktur is the earliest appearance of Frakturschriften in Pennsylvania, and in the opinion of the late Donald Shelley, foremost American Fraktur scholar, reached its greatest perfection here. It is thought that Ephrata Fraktur dates from 1740 or earlier. The Christian ABC book was created at Ephrata in the mid-18th century to be the pattern book for the Ephrata Writing School. Artists were celibate brothers and sisters, and their work was mostly unattributed and undated. Their Fraktur decorated books, music manuscripts, important documents, and large wall hangings that hung in the chapels as ornamentation. The Ephrata community made their own paper, ink, and some of their own tools. Ephrata Fraktur is usually created in one color, black, with green, blue, yellow, and red ink used infrequently. Ephrata designs are very intricate with complex backgrounds and use of symbolic designs such as birds, flowers, pomegranates, hearts, and people, often biblical people in cloister dress. Keep in mind, they created these with sharpened quill pens. In 1835, Ephrata historian Dr. William N. Fahnestock wrote, "The walls of all the rooms, including the meeting rooms, the chapels, the zals, and even the kammers, or dormitories, are hung and nearly covered with large sheets of elegant penmanship or ink paintings, many of which are texts from the scriptures, done in very handsome manner in ornamented Gothic letters." On exhibit in the Ephrata Cloister Visitor Center are examples of original large elaborate wall hangings, book plates, and music manuscripts decorated in Ephrata-style Frakturschriften. You can learn more about Fraktur by visiting the Ephrata Cloister, located in the heart of Pennsylvania Dutch country.